Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to start a study blog. What we're going to cover today is what exactly is a study blog with a few examples. I'm going to show you how to pick a niche and why that's important for this blog. And I'm actually going to show you how to niche down. It's actually really easy. After that, we're going to get something called web host. I'm going to explain what that is and why you need it and how you can get a domain name for free for the first year. After that, we are going to install WordPress. We are going to install both a free and premium WordPress theme. I'm going to show you how to do both of those and the changes that you need to make so that your website can start getting traffic. After that, I'm going to show you how to start writing and how to make money with your blog. We're going to finish up with why you need to share your content on social media in the very beginning and about how many blog posts you need to write to start getting traffic. Be sure to check out the first 3 links in the description as I will be referring to those links throughout this blog post. So first things first, what is a study blog? A study blog is basically a blog where you answer questions with regards to getting help with studying. One thing that you should do very early on is determine who your target audience is. Are you creating content for kids, parents, high schoolers, and what type of studying are you going to help them with? Are you going to help them become a better writer? Are you going to help them with math? Now, I did pull a website that does a pretty good job of this. If we take a look at this website, it's called calnewport.com. And they basically show you and provide different study tips. They talk about different education things like Parkinson's Law. If we scroll down here, you can see they offer a lot of information on how and helpful information to help you or your potential audience study. So one of the myth of big ideas, this is a very good blog that you should definitely check out. Now, one way to figure out your niche is to basically see what others are doing. For example, we can take a look at Cal Newport's keywords, the words that he ranks for, and we can go out and get an idea so that we could find our niche and niche down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste in his domain name, which I'll talk about more in just a second. And I'm going to take a look at his keywords. These are keywords that he ranks for on the internet. So when people type in, for example, digital minimalism, he could potentially rank in the 2nd position. And so what we want to do is we just want to go through and take a look and see what he ranks for to give us an idea of how to pick a niche and then niche down. As a new blog or website, I recommend that you change the keyword difficulty to 5 or less. Keyword difficulty is a scale between 0 and 100. The closer you get to 100, the more difficult it'll be for a new blog or website to rank. As you can see here, there are a bunch of keywords that he ranks for that have less than 5 difficulty. For example, if we scroll down, he talks about Louis C.K., sell book idea, how to do well, and discrete math. Now, this is going to be very interesting. I took discrete math and I did not do well in it, so I would probably check this out. But as you can see, he's ranking in the 1st position. It's only a 3 difficulty. So if your focus is on math or discrete math, then this could be a good blog post to check out. We're going to open that up in just a moment. And let's go back here. Now, we've talked about what a study blog is. We've picked a niche and we've niched down. The next thing that you need in order to have your website on the internet is it needs to be hosted somewhere. And a hosting provider, which is the first link in the description, is going to host your website on their server. It's a hard drive, so that other people from around the internet can see it. Now, when you click that first link in the description, you can get started with web hosting with, in my opinion, the best web hosting company for beginners, and they'll actually give you a free domain name for the first year. Now, a domain name is simply the name that humans refer to your website. For example, this is calnewport.com, and you can get a domain name for free. In fact, I'm going to show you right now how to set everything up step by step. It takes less than 10 minutes, and if you follow along, it's really easy. When you click that link, you'll be taken to this website where you'll go ahead and click Get Started. What I recommend is to click the first one on the far left, the basic plan, if you're just getting started with a website. As you can see, there are a number of options, but click that, click Select, and then move on. Here you're going to create a domain name. If you have one in mind, you can type it in here like you see that I do. What I recommend is try and find a domain name that's going to be related to your niche. Now, what I do is I type in a domain name that I know is already taken. When it's taken, you're going to get this error. What you can then do is go back and try different domains. Now, make sure, again, you want to pick one that's related to your niche. Click Next, and then you're going to see a green box that says that it's approved. The next step is simply to go through and enter in your contact information. Make sure that when you scroll down here, make sure that you leave all of the settings on. But again, enter in your contact information, the settings right here where it says domain privacy, leave all of this checked. If you don't leave it checked, you're going to get people reaching out to you, spamming you, emailing you, trying to get you to sign up for web hosting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign up and then jump back to you once I sign on and move to the next step. All right, so I've signed up and I'm going to go ahead and set up my website initially. Just create a simple username and password, make sure it meets the requirements there, and then move on. Make sure that you write it down too. Write it down in a safe spot so that you have it and you remember it, because it can be a pain to go ahead and get everything back. You're going to have to enter in like some vital information, but just make sure that you write it down. It's really easy and really simple. Now, one thing that I do want to note is that this part is not sped up at all. This is actual real time, and you can see that you'll go from absolutely nothing to a complete website in less than probably 10 minutes. And once you click submit, you're going to move on to the next step where you get to log in. Here is where you're actually going to start creating your WordPress website. Now, the great thing is Bluehost really does everything for you, and it's really simple. So again, I'm not speeding this up at all, and I want you to see what it really takes to create a website. Bluehost is going to do a little bit of work in the background for you, and we're just going to actually click on skip this step. This one, first one I clicked on start a blog, but for the next step, just click skip, because we know what we're doing, and I'm actually going to tell you what to do so that we can get up and running. Click get started right here on the left hand side, and then move on. Just click skip here and click skip here. And then just pick the first one in the far left. Make sure that you're picking a free theme, because they'll charge you. They have both free and premium themes, which I'll talk about in just a moment. So right now, it's actually creating your WordPress website. In just a few moments, you're going to click on log in to WordPress on the right-hand side there. You'll see it in just a second. And then we can actually start looking at some basic configurations. All right, so we click log in, and now we actually have a WordPress website. What may need to happen is you may need to click refresh a few times to get it to work, but now we have our website, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log in and delete a few plugins, because right now it has the coming soon. And so if someone tried to get to your website at this moment, it's going to say coming soon to them, even though we can see it. This is what your WordPress website looks like, but for everyone else outside of your network, it's going to say coming soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to plugins eventually, and we're going to delete some of the plugins that we don't need. Now, I talk a little bit about plugins later on, but plugins add additional features and functionality. We are going to deactivate the Bluehost as well as the other plugins that are already activated, and then we can go through and make the necessary changes, which I'll cover in just a moment. So we're going to deactivate them and then delete them. Now you want to make sure that you only have the plugins that you're using on your website. The more plugins you have, the slower your website's going to respond and function, and you're going to lose out on ranking. So make sure you have a lean setup, very few plugins, and then move on. As you can see right now, I'm just simply deleting some stuff that you don't need. If you want to, you could keep them, but obviously if you're just getting started, you don't need this other stuff. What's more important is the themes that we're going to talk about in just a moment, as well as getting writing. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete those, deactivate them, and then we're actually going to start moving on to settings, which you see right here. All right, so let's go ahead and make some changes that we absolutely have to make so that you can start getting traffic. The first thing that you want to do is you want to change your site title. Your site title is going to be the title of your website. You can make this basically your domain name. For example, my domain name is Web Hosting Rewind, and you can see that's my site title. And then the tagline is basically what your website's all about in a very succinct manner. As you can see here, mine says, get the latest news and info on all things web hosting. What you want to do is make sure that yours is relevant to your niche. For example, if you are creating content about makeup, you can say, come here for the latest tips and tricks for all things makeup. Next, you want to make sure that your WordPress address is HTTPS and not HTTP. Make sure your site address is HTTPS as well. And then the administration email should automatically be set. Uncheck the membership so that anyone can register. Make sure that this is unchecked. If we scroll down here, you want to change your time zone to your time zone. There are all sorts of them here. Next, you want to make sure that you have your date format set to the way you want, and then go ahead and click save. If we go down to writing, there isn't anything in writing that we need to change. After that, we're going to go to reading. In reading, very important, you want to make sure that your homepage displays to your latest post. That's the first thing. And the second one is you want to make sure that your search engine visibility is unchecked. do not check this. Discourage search engines from indexing this site. You do not want this, because if this is checked, people aren't going to be able to find your website, and everything that we do after this is going to be a waste. So go ahead and click save. This should be unchecked. Next, if we go down to discussion, there really isn't anything that we need to change here. Media, we can leave this as is, and then permalinks is going to be really important. Right now, your permalinks are set to plain. You want to change it to post name. This is done for search engine optimization. What's going to happen is when we create a new blog post, we are going to make it so that it's search engine optimized. We're going to use the keyword in our title, and that keyword is going to show up right here as well. And this is called search engine optimization. Make sure that it's set to post name, and then go ahead and click save. And really, that's everything that you need to do to make sure that you start getting traffic. All right, so now that we've installed WordPress, we've installed a free WordPress theme. I'm going to show you how to install a premium theme in just a second. We've made some changes to your website so that you can start getting traffic. Right now, you have a very basic and bland WordPress theme. What I recommend is that you go out and get a premium theme. This is an example of a premium theme. It has a little bit more features. You can see here, it's actually designed to be more intuitive. It's mobile friendly. I recommend that you get a premium theme for your website, and you can get a premium theme today by clicking the second link in the description. When you click the second link, you'll be taken to this website, and what you can do is you can simply type in your niche or your niche idea. For example, if we're talking about math, we can find a WordPress theme focused on math. When we type in math, you can see there's a bunch of options. What we could do too is talk about study or studying. As you can see here, study plus education. There are tons of themes out there. What I recommend that you do is take 10 or 15 minutes and just find a theme that you like. What you're going to do next, once you find that theme, is you're going to click this button to add it to the cart. Once you add it to the cart, you are going to check out and pay for that theme. Once you check out and pay for that theme, you're going to download a zip file to your computer. You're going to unpack that zip file, and there should be a second zip file included. We're going to take that second zip file, and we are going to install it into our WordPress website, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. To install your premium WordPress theme, go down to Appearance, click on Themes. When you click on Themes, you're going to click on Add New, and then you're going to click on Upload Theme, and then you can drag and drop that second zip file right here, or you can click Choose File and find it manually. Regardless of the method you choose, you're going to click on Install Now and Activate, and just like that, you have a brand new WordPress theme. If we jump back over here, the next step is starting writing. Now I get 3 questions when it comes to starting a new blog or website. How do I start writing? How long should my blog posts be? And how many blog posts should I write? We're going to go ahead and answer 2 of those right now. To start writing, we're going to go back over to our WordPress website. We're going to go to Post. We are going to click on Add New. And this is going to give us a blank document. What we can do is we can go back over to our keywords that we found earlier, how to do well in discrete math, for example. We're going to copy this and we are going to paste it, and this is going to be our title. And the reason why we're making this our title is so that it gives us the best opportunity to get discovered in search. We're going for search engine optimization so that we can get discovered with free organic traffic. And so what we're going to do, obviously, once we clean this up, is we need to start thinking about how long our blog post should be. And to determine that, you're going to do a little bit of research. You're going to take a look and see how long the blog posts are of the websites that are ranking. So as you can see, it says how to do well in discrete math. If we open this up, we're just going to do a word counter. Now, a word count is not the end-all be-all on how to write a blog post, but it gives you a pretty good idea. Now, this is actually a really short blog post. If we scroll all the way up, these are all responses and comments. If we scroll all the way back up, this is probably less than 600 words. So we'll do word counter. And okay, so it's 1,000 words, but we could probably write a better blog post. One way to determine how long a blog post should be is if we skim through this one and we see if he missed something. Is there opportunity to answer more questions? And let's go back over to our blog post here, right here, just like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little brainstorming session. And what I like to do is take about 10 or 15 minutes before I start writing, and I'll simply do who, what, when, where, why, and how. And what I'll do is I'll ask myself questions in relation to the keyword or keyword phrase to really help get my mind in the customer's position, because ultimately the customer, the reader, our audience has questions about discrete math, and we want to solve those questions. For example, we could ask ourselves something like, who invented discrete math? Now, when you are doing this, it is important to not worry about spelling in the very beginning, simply because you are in the brainstorming phase. You want to get down all of your ideas and worry about the spelling later. So who invented discrete math? We could say, what is discrete math? Obviously, people are asking, what is discrete math? What it covers, what it entails, what isn't discrete math. We could say when to use discrete math versus something else, when to use discrete math versus trigonometry or something along those lines. So what you're going to do is you're going to take about 10 or 15 minutes and you're going to answer these writing prompts. After 10 or 15 minutes, you are going to keep the ones that make sense and you're going to delete the ones that aren't relevant to your question and answer. So we're going to delete that. And the ones that you keep, you are simply going to turn these into H2s just like this. And then you're going to answer the question. And to answer the question, you're just going to say, you should use discrete math. Now here you want to get your spelling correct, obviously. You should use discrete math when you are trying to prove or disprove a theory. Okay? And so what you're going to do is you're simply just going to go through and answer the questions. Once you're done, go ahead and click publish. Once you click publish, the website will be available for the entire world to see, hear, read, and react to. The next thing that we want to take a look at is how to actually make money with our blog. And there are a bunch of ways to make money. One of the most common ways to make money, and it doesn't look like they are doing it here, but one of the most common ways to make money is simply to run ads right on your website. You can use a website like Google AdSense, and when you click on this blue Get Started here, they'll walk you through the process of setting up ads. And the cool thing with Google Ads or AdSense is that they'll actually set up for you automatically. Once you get through setting up this entire thing, they'll place the ads right on your blog or website automatically. You don't have to do any additional guesswork. One of the drawbacks to Google AdSense is they do not pay you very well. You will make pennies on the dollar using this ad network. The good news is that there are other ad networks out there when you start getting traffic. Once you get 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 page views per month, you can work with these other ad networks like Media.net, Mediavine, Azoic. There are just a bunch of them out there that you can work with and make even more money. Another way that you can make money with your website is with affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is simply recommending or selling other people's products or services. And the way that affiliate marketing works is you will find different affiliate programs that are congruent with your target audience. You are going to get your affiliate links, which are unique to you, and you're going to place them throughout your website. For example, let's say there is a book that will teach you discrete math step by step. You could become an affiliate with like Amazon Associates and put, as you can see here, you could put a link right into your blog post. And when people click on the link and buy, you get paid a commission. Now, if you want to learn more about affiliate marketing, click the third link in the description, as I have a free course that will help you out with affiliate marketing step by step. Another thing that you can do is you can start email marketing. As you can see here on the bottom right, you can actually collect emails. And the reason why you want to collect emails is so that you can send people back to your blog or website, or you can send them affiliate offers. Maybe there's a Black Friday sale on a discrete math book and you want it to get in the hands and you want to make a little extra money. You can send an email out to your email list telling them about this new opportunity. And if they click on your affiliate links in the email, they buy. So collecting emails is always a great option if you're looking to increase the amount of money that you make. Another way that you can make money is simply sell your physical or digital products right from your website. These are his books, Cal Newport's books, and he is selling them right on his website. Now, selling physical and digital products is outside the scope of this video, but that's an option as well. In fact, if we go back over here to the premium WordPress themes, a few of the themes actually have the ability to sell physical and digital products right in them. They're built in, which is another benefit of purchasing a premium theme. A lot of the stuff is rolled into one. If we jump back over here, the next step is to share your content on social media. In the very beginning, I recommend that you share your content on social media, every blog post you upload, simply because you will not have any organic traffic in the beginning. Google is testing your content to the content that's already out there. And so to help you start getting traffic and making money, if that's your goal, you can go out and share your content in relevant social media platforms. For example, if there's a math group on Reddit or a Facebook group dedicated to math, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, anywhere where your target audience is online, you can share. Now, I recommend that you find relevant groups. It would not make any sense for you to share a math blog or a study blog to people that are interested in basketball. That's not going to be congruent or in line, and so you're going to struggle to get clicks. The final question that I get all the time is about how many blog posts should I write before I make a decision one way or another. In my opinion, and this is just personal opinion, aim for 50 blog posts on a given niche. Now, the reason why I think 50 is a good number is you are creating 50 pieces of content that are targeted to a limited number of keywords and keyword phrases. It's going to give you an opportunity to rank much better. Also, Google sees that you're serious about creating content. A lot of people stop after 10 or 20 blog posts, but if you can create 50 blog posts and they're well written and they're high quality and they're solving problems, it will give you a really good chance to start ranking, and you can start seeing some traffic and start making money. Now be sure to check out the 3 links in the description. The first one is to web hosting, the second one is to premium WordPress themes, and the third one will help you get started with affiliate marketing. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I upload my next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.